Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. So last time we worked on setting up the quarry and construction materials production, which seems to be working. There's quite a lot waiting for all of these trucks to come and pick up. There's a boat available. I don't have any water near me. There's actually very little water on this map. It's just the one river through the middle. Actually, just go further south than I thought it did, but yes, there's not a lot near me. So I probably won't be using boats anytime soon, if at all. But, you know, it's available, should I need it. And we also started setting up the train route last time, so there's now 3 services running down it, each with a capacity of 33 passengers, and they're running for pretty much all the time, honestly. So today I was going to look at extending the railway down to Wimborminster and upgrading those trains so that they can haul more passengers at a time. So first things first would be building a station at Wimborminster, and I'm thinking I quite like the idea of having the station in this gap. Sort of, if I curve it that way a little bit, I can have it curl in around the back of these buildings, and then have the railway come out and around ready to go down the hill. I'm going to take it behind the food processing plant to avoid the level crossing and bring it in a set of points like that. How does that look? Reasonably flat. Points look weird if you build them on a hill, I've found, which is a little frustrating. So it's best to try and build them as flat as possible. I'll build this in a straight line down, it should just about avoid the plant. And then curve around behind it. Might as well try and keep the max speed, there's no reason not to, I'm not in a rush to curve. And then it's reasonably flat terrain from here on, so I can build in pretty long sections. If I can work out where I'm aiming to, which is there. So I guess if I head down like this, I should be on the right sort of course. That's probably a mess, so I'll go back and do that again in a second. And there we go. I did not realise there was a hill there, but that's fine. What's happened? That is hot. Look at this. What is this? This is horrible. We'll take the road out, bring the track back, rebuild the track. The track's now flat. Then we rebuild the road. I think it's this one. And now it's the road that's sloping, but that's a bit more normal. If I have the money, I'd like to just smooth out this area. This small cutting that I inadvertently made. So there we go. I'm about to make it worse again because I'm about to build this track out, which I can't. Apparently there is something wrong with this road, so we'll just do that, pull that down, then rebuild the road, I guess. That's the easiest way to do it. Oh, I've got a new engine available. I might upgrade to that. I think that one is a bit better. We'll have a look-see in a minute when I finish building the track out up to Wimborminster. Oh, well, down in terms of the map, up in terms of gradient. It is slightly uphill. I need to put the signals in, so we'll have the standard one-way, two-way, signals halfway between, and signals at the end of Crayford Station. And then I can change the route so that, well, it's probably Crayford, Wimborminster. That'll do it. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And then Wimborminster at the start of the route name. I don't know where the hashtag came from, but we'll remove that. Keep it what it was before. And now we probably need some more trains, but I'm inclined to say that these trains could do with replacement. So I'm currently using the class 53, max speed of 31, costs 388, 64 to run a year. This is what's just unlocked. It's almost twice the max speed. It costs a lot more. It costs a lot more to run. But that higher max speed and the ability to pull more coaches, I'm thinking will make it worth it in the long run. So then I add these coaches. If I put, currently using 3, so if I put 4 on the back, I could get 5 on and still fit in the station. It's going to cost me 5 million, which I don't currently have. So we'll do that when I do have 5 million. It's coming in pretty quick, now that I'm actually making money. And so, which route is actually making the most money? That was the right menu to check. I just forgot. I'm making over 500,000 on the train at the moment. Everything's profitable. The least profitable route is Paignton Bus, shortly followed by Wokingham Bus. The buses aren't brilliant, but they do get people to the station. Yeah, the buses aren't brilliant, but they do get people to the stations, which means that there's more people to ride the trains, which means I get more money from the trains. So they're not... I could afford to be losing even a little bit of money. So the fact that they are profitable still is okay. Provided they're not losing as much as the train is making from those extra passengers. That was complicated. Probably didn't make a lot of sense, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm sure it's fine. The stone production is really going forward. It's 120 odd waiting. Probably need some more trucks running this stone. So I'm willing to bet Framlingham isn't getting nearly as much as it needs. Actually, no, it's got 70%. I'd like to make more though. I could start taking it up to St Ives and Wimborne Minster. So if I get more road vehicles, more Benzes, 4 more for the stone to bricks, and 6, 7, 8 for a new route that goes from there to somewhere that apparently doesn't exist. Truck station. If I put truck station, the industry's out here, isn't it? In this town, I think I need that overlay. Yeah, the industry's out here. So if I put the truck station there and have the route go there, so that's St Ives bricks. Make it a blue, and then buy another 8. That is 8. Road vehicles, set line, new line. I'm going to need another truck station in Wimborne Minster. Probably around here. And if I take that up to here, this is now the Wimborne Minster bricks. Make it blue. I could also send some to Crayford, but I don't feel the need to at the moment. I think I think Wimborne Minster is closer as the crow flies, but actually, where I've built the road, Crayford would have been a better place to send them to, but oh well. Because I've just bought a load of trucks, I've just lost the money that I was saving up for the train, but it shouldn't take too long to regain. Those trucks should be profitable pretty quickly. Apparently the train is not currently profitable. Is that because it's taking forever to get anywhere? I need to upgrade it really. It takes a long time to get from Crayford to Wimborne Minster. But there are 3 of them. So, it is transportable. Actually, are there 3 of them? Oh, there's a 3rd. Okay. For some reason I'd lost the 3rd. I couldn't see it. I knew it was in Wokingham or Paignton. Yeah, it is between the 2. So that's fine. There's still the food trucks running around up here. So, I guess while I wait on the money situation, shall we go check out how Bista's working? How's the food going down here? It is being produced. Not at a brilliant rate. I guess that's the rate the trucks are getting it to the food factory. How's Vista getting along? It's got 68% of its requirement. And I'll check two food situations up here, 72%. 57% is not as good, but population connection in Paynton's doing pretty well. Not so well in Wokingham. Mediocre in Crayford, but poor in Wimbledon-Minster. I don't have any buses in Crayford or Wimbledon-Minster yet, so it might be worth doing that. But actually, a lot of people are making it to the station anyway, so I might not bother just yet, given people are managing to make it there. The trucks all seem to have turned up down here. It's pretty busy, this depot. There's a lot of trucks queued up trying to get through. Hopefully that backlog should disappear over time as the produce continues, as the production continues. Words. Did use the wrong words. There's a train arriving. Let's see it pull in. So what I haven't done is actually ridden this train. I'm going to ride on 3 times speed because it is slow. It does take a while to get anywhere. And it is loud. I hadn't realised quite how loud it was. But we'll just ride this for a bit while we wait for some money to come in. See the route and what it would be like for the citizens of 1913 in this unnamed country riding their train. I guess England, but the place names are all in the wrong places for England. Like, we're in the north of the map here, we're travelling into Paynton, which is on the south coast, so who knows really where this is set. That platform is very much straight lines made to look like a curve, but that's fine. Now we carry on out of Paynton and chuff up the hill to Crayford, I believe is next. Across the little level crossing. How much is it to bounce? Not too much. That was quite the airspend. Through the signal. And you can just see the buildings of Crayford up ahead. The depot should appear on the left in a minute. The temporary depot. I'll be moving that somewhere else at some point. There it is. In we come, over the bouncy road, into the station, pick up more passengers. And while we're here, I'm going to hop out and remove the extra crossover that we no longer need and make that a one-way signal. The theory is removing that crossover should be able to go in and sort out this track, because it is a mess. I'll do that, it should be a bit smoother now. And then I need a signal there. And that should resolve the issues. And if I get back on the train for the last section of journey up to Wimbledon-Minster, so we're going to have to start climbing here. The train will probably slow down a bit. I levelled out that crossing. It's still bumpy. It's better than it was. So I guess that's something. Retrospectively, I probably didn't need to dual track all the way. I probably could have dealt with just some passing loops for now, but the frequency of service is going to have to increase so much on this line that I think it's fine, really. As we round to the back of the food processing plant and level out briefly because I was coming downhill too rapidly out of Wimbledon-Minster. Up the last bit of hill and into the centre of town. We've got a very central terminus station here. There's a lot of people waiting. The platform is full. We now have enough money to upgrade the trains. So if we go in here and go to replacement, replace now. So it's one of those engines, I can't remember which one off the top of my head, class 75.4. Baden, 6C. Get one of them, and then 5 compartment cars, which I don't have enough money for yet. 255,000 each. It shouldn't take too long to save up. There's a second. We'll just wait on it a minute. The other 3. The money is coming in pretty quickly. The train is profitable again. Yeah, it was just having a down year, apparently. There's a frequency of 8 minutes. I probably need to up that because I think the ideal rate is 400, isn't it? What you need to try and get the rate to. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I might have to look that up. Or tell me in the comments. Am I remembering right? Do I need to get the rate to 400? I've never really played this game before. Well, I've not played this game without. Okay, I've confused myself with double negatives. I've only ever played this game with the no costs mod enabled before this playthrough, so I've not really bothered checking out the rates of which lines and whatever. I've just set up a passenger train network and ignored industry, ignored anything is needed. Just set up a passenger network that seems to work and gets passengers. And provided it looks good, that's all I've played for before. Now I'm actually trying to make a functional map, albeit the map is so large and my computer is not brilliant that I probably will only get halfway down the map before I end up having to stop because I can't run it anymore. Thank you, autosave. You do like lagging out the world a bit. Okay, we are making a lot of bricks, but they're all waiting. None of them are going to Framlingham anymore. Is that just because Framlingham's got all the bricks it needs? Not quite. St Ives, you've got less, and Wimbledonster, you've got even less. So I guess Framlingham does have bricks it needs, maybe. Are any trucks actually going to Wimbledonster? That would be the next question. That one is. Okay. So yes, they do exist. Oh, I have another 2 million. Where did that come from? That means I can afford the last 3 coaches. Probably can't afford to clone it. No, I don't know how much it costs to clone, but the engine alone is a reasonable amount. 1.40 million is more than I have. Probably more than I have. If I want to start repaying more of that loan. Okay, that probably about wraps it up for this episode. I've now got a 4th train operating on this line, so that's useful. That should help the passenger flow a bit, because Wokeham's pretty empty because it's just a train's just left. Painted is very busy. 50 passengers each way. Crayford's got 81 to Painted and 1 to Wimbledonster. No one wants to go to Wimbledonster. 39 people want to leave. And the bricks are starting to spread out around the place. So, thanks for watching. Like and comment and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.